Welcome to the Uncultured podcast. Welcome to the Uncultured Rules podcast. I'm Brother 17.
It's your man HM Hersham Bawu. What up? What up?
And it's your man G Fly. What up, though, my babies?
And welcome to episode 79.
79.
It's on that. I miss it. And this is our first back-to-back show in months. Yeah.
Been slacking.
You're right.
Slacking act.
Oh, man.
Slacking.
So, how y'all brothers doing today, man?
Man, 4-day weekend.
I
What
know.
I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Colonizer independence.
Right.
When is it?
I'll take
when,
it.
When is it? When is the 4th?
Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah, I think I got to work Monday.
Yeah, I took that shit off
Yeah,
in advance.
yeah.
I'm like, nope.
No, I tried to. Somebody got it.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Well, a little bit of housekeeping and a little bit of self-promotion. I dropped my album yesterday, or projects. And I'm pretty proud of what I put out, you know?
Yeah.
It's not like it was a little different when I dropped the first one in 2021. I was having a little mixed feelings on it, but I'm actually I'm happy about these.
Yeah. It's solid work.
I appreciate it.
Bravo, brother.
Thank
I was
you.
bumping it yesterday all day.
Appreciate it, man. Much appreciated. I've already
I got to catch up and listen to it.
So, but anyway, I'm not gonna dwell on that too long. If you want to go check it out, you can look up what is my name on there? Shit, 17. So the word 1, ONE, then the number 1, then the number 7, and then the word 7, SEVEN.
Yeah.
So Cadario said I got a confusing name. So it's basically, just think 1177.
Yeah, that's what people gonna think.
So I can just name myself 17 because it was already taken.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, what's that? Your inmate number?
Damn.
You know, that's what people gonna think.
I've never been to jail, thank God. You know, so that's I don't. Anyhow, we're just gonna move on, man. I'm not gonna even dwell on that. So we're gonna okay. So again, change the format of the show a little bit. So we're not doing you know what? I'm not even gonna explain it. We're just gonna go.
Just let it fly.
We're just gonna So first thing up, Supreme Court rejects affirmative action in higher education this week.
Yeah, I saw that.
They on the roll.
That was
They knocking all that shit down, huh?
They on the roll. They Matumbo this week.
So the Supreme Court ruled that race-based standards for college admissions are unconstitutional, violating the Equal Protection Clause of the 14th Amendment. The ruling likely upends how most schools distribute need-based aid. The decision closes out 2 cases brought against Harvard University and the University of North Carolina. The justices, wrapping both cases into one decision, ruled applicants may discuss their races and the challenges introduced into their lived experiences, but administrators should not explicitly consider race as an admission factor. University officials have argued race is one of the many factors in determining admission, and affirmative action has leveled the playing field for Black and Hispanic students.
That part right there.
Yeah.
I think I said this before.
Mm-hmm.
Certain people in the country, they know they got the advantage, but they see it. It's not even closing to a point where we're gonna catch up.
Right.
But they seeing it improve, so it's closing a little, right?
They're making movements.
Right, exactly. So they're like I said, like when we get to a certain point, they'll just move the goalposts, or you know what I'm saying. When we figure it out, they'll just do something else. They You know, they know what they're doing.
That's how they play the game.
Yep.
Why is this shit? See, this shit shouldn't have to be a law. It should be already. Y'all should already be letting people who are eligible to get in. We shouldn't have to be making laws or be fighting about what should be on the books and what shouldn't be on the books. People should be treating people right. But I digress because this is America.
Yeah.
I'm gonna speak directly just to black people because we, you know, every other culture they seem to work together and know how to help each other out and shit, and we just kind of struggling trying to figure that out. And we don't need they schools.
We really don't.
We don't need they schools. The shit already high as fuck. Education already high as fuck. Then you know what I mean. It's already hard to find a job after you get your desired degree.
Yep.
And then you be fighting for them to forget his goddamn loan. And everybody been trying to get them to forget this shit.
That's the next story. That's the next one.
Double whammy.
Yeah. So we can go on and move on to that one too.
Yeah. Before we move on to that one, I'm just going to end this small part. This shit is rigged as a motherfucker, man. This shit is rigged. Like it's a whole game. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? We gonna pimp them out like that. And we gonna be unfair.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know, black people, you know, even, you know, some of y'all, I know going to Harvard might be a dream.
Yeah.
Or going to one of these Ivy League schools like Yale or something might be a dream of yours, but I'm telling you, you don't really need these schools.
No.
Most of these people that's gonna get a cut from going to these schools is somebody who done contribute something to that school, or their name is on a building, or whatever. We don't really need them. We don't really need these schools.
The argument is, these less qualified people are being put in the school over qualified people just because they're black. Like, nah, that's not how it's working out. It's qualified people who wouldn't have a chance
Exactly.
to ever get in that school is given the opportunity to level the playing field.
Right. And you know what? Hey man, you just made me remember something. Not too long ago, didn't we just catch some of these rich motherfuckers paying people who shouldn't have been able to get into school? Was able to get into school?
Yep.
Didn't we just find that out a couple years ago? Like, come on. And these black kids, they able to get to the school, man. So it's that's not it.
That been happening for years. They just got caught.
But the thing is, the black kids that's able to get to this into the school, and now they making it to where, you know what I mean, they can determine, they could just, for whatever reason, say they can't get in. It ain't like they got into the school and they couldn't keep up.
Right.
They, you know what I mean? So, man, come on now.
Well, that's always been America's problem. America's always had to legislate its way out of racism. It's always had to do this. You cannot create a bill to change the hearts and minds of people. You know, that's the problem. You create these institutions that's supposed to be neutral and supposed to be fair based, but in all reality, a person brings their personal biases to whatever job you put them in. And you will never be able to, the only way you get away from that is if you start putting automatons, you start putting the AI in control of shit. But even then, because it's about who programs the AI, because if you put a racist who programs the AI, it's going to be just as racist as a human. Even worse, actually, with more precise accuracy.
Yo,
Precise
funny.
bias.
It's funny you say that because well, I think the other day my car was in the shop, so my mom, her boyfriend, came to pick me up from work, whatever, right? And I think he was either listening to Roland Martin or NPR News or something like that, and they was talking about AI. You know, them making it like racial profiling shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm just like, see, man, this is why we shouldn't be messing with that shit.
Right.
Yeah. Because whoever I mean, we probably said this on one show before, but it's like, yeah, get into technology, Black people. Get into learning how to program this stuff so that we can try to combat. That's how you start killing racism. You start, hey, we finna put ourselves in these positions. And don't get me wrong, the gatekeepers are still gonna be racist. The gatekeepers are always gonna try to keep us out. But when have they really actually stopped us? Come on now. They've done everything to try to stop us, and yet we're still here and we're still thriving. Yes, we have our struggles. Yes, we have our problems, but they have never shut us down completely. Even in slave times, they tried to shut us down and they couldn't. We still made it through that shit.
Yep.
So come on now. We it's in our blood. It's in our DNA. This is just a modern day challenge for us. And we can get through it like our ancestors have gotten through that tumultuous stuff in the past. So if they can make it through that, we can get through this AI shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, first, which last year we first year we last, man. I'll be around, man.
Yep. Full circle.
All right. So like we touched on, the next one is the Supreme Court rules against student loan forgiveness.
I knew when it went to the Supreme Court,
I knew
it was dead a long time ago.
I mean, they was gonna shoot that shit down.
The U.S. Supreme Court in a 6-3 decision ruled the federal government exceeded its authority by circumventing Congress to enact a $430 billion plan to cancel up to $20,000 in federal student loan debts. The case, Biden versus Nebraska, was brought by 6 states challenging the administration's student loan forgiveness plan. The court needed to decide if the states had standing or the right to sue, and if the government lacked authority using the 2003 HEROES Act to justify the program. While the HEROES Act permits the education secretary to modify programs in response to emergencies, the court ruled it doesn't allow the education secretary to rewrite programs under the Education Act. The court also ruled in a separate but related case, the Department of Education versus Brown, brought by 2 individuals with student loan debt who wouldn't benefit from all of the provisions of the program. The justices unanimously ruled the individuals lacked legal standing for failing to show how the plan would have caused them injury. So basically, more than 40 million borrowers would have been eligible for some debt forgiveness under the plan. 53% currently owe less than $20,000. Loan payments resume in October as part of a debt ceiling bill that passed Congress last month. Interest will begin accruing in September.
So they debt selling shit. That's what they use as an excuse, huh?
Right.
Like, oh, we gotta get this money back, niggas.
You gotta pay our debts. You gotta pay our debt.
Christ.
I think it was like they 2 for 2. Like it's going towards the same thing, making sure that gap stays wide.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's been planned for probably years now.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of even skeptical about the Democrats. I think they knew that it wasn't going to get passed anyway. They just used it to their advantage.
They did.
To get votes.
They did.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical on everybody.
Yeah.
They did because they knew the makeup of the Supreme Court.
Yeah, they knew it wasn't going to get.
But the Democrats are also strategic. They knew, hey, we're going to throw this out there. We know it's going to fail. And then when it fails, who is the cause of it failing?
Yeah.
The 6 conservative justices on the Supreme Court.
Of course.
There are 6 conservatives and there are 3 liberals. You can call it whatever way you want to call it, but those are the facts. There are 6 conservatives and there are 3 liberal justices. Yep. And there are a total of 9, which means you need 5.
They outnumbered like
and they have 6. Right. So we didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. I knew when it went to the Supreme Court, it was over.
It's a numbers game.
Yeah.
It literally is. No pun intended. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, this hurts me because, I owe a little bit in student loan debt. Not as much as you, but, mine would have been completely wiped away. This is 2 instances where my shit should have been completely wiped away, you know, but, both of them, I'm 0 for 2. Yeah. So there's 2 L's. So now I'm sitting up here waiting for Biden to come up with this new plan, because I read something yesterday where
Supposed to be a new plan.
Yeah, he's figured out a way to be able to make it constitutional to be able to start relieving some of the, basically it ain't gonna be 40 million people this time, but it's gonna be like, hey, some of y'all gonna get y'all shit forgiven. I can't help everybody, but I am gonna start to try to make a dent in this shit. So I give him credit for that. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
it's when you all I'm saying is this: take politics out of it. Just take the politics out of it. You have one side. We ain't putting labels on this shit. One side wants to forgive your debt and another side doesn't. Think about that. You fuckers are all millionaires. You got money. We the little guy. We the bottom of the totem pole. But yet when these businesses and these lobbyists and these motherfuckers come to you with these bills, hey, we need this done. We need this. We need that. Oh, boy, they get priority. They should get taken care of, get handled.
Yeah.
But us little folk, oh, you're in debt? Oh, man, I can't help you. But we need your vote, though.
Right.
The fuck? How does that work? You want me to vote for you, but you won't cancel my debt?
Well, you know how it is. I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
That's
type
it.
of thing, because people don't understand. I said it before on this show. Rich people in corporations, they be doing stuff for the government.
Mm-hmm.
This is why they be getting tax breaks. They be, you know what I mean? They get a little bailouts and shit because, they give quote unquote jobs and all this type of stuff. And so they, for them doing that, the government give them breaks on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so, we sitting there like, hey, what about us? We really without us, what do you got? You know what I mean? We really the
engine.
The nuts and cranny the nook and cranny of this whole shit. So of course they gonna put them on priority because they look like, hey, they doing our job for us and we don't gotta do it. So hey, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah, but if we be like France right now that started rioting over that 17-year-old that got killed.
Yeah.
If we decide to rise up and start really revolutionizing some shit, then people's attitudes would change. But no, people are too lazy. They got their Hulu and their Netflix and food and cell phones and social media and all this shit to keep you docile. Hey, let's keep them lazy and fat and keep them arguing amongst themselves. Hey, this person's black, kill him.
Right.
This person's gay, talk shit about him. This person's trans. You don't like them, do you, gay? The gay doesn't like the trans. See? All the division. Oh, religion. Confusion. This person's a Muslim. This person's a Christian. That person's a Buddhist. All of y'all don't like each other. Fight. Fight, fight, fight.
Whole time.
While we over here
fucking y'all with no lube.
Fucking everybody. We are fucking you all, and you don't even see it.
It's all a distraction.
It's all a distraction. That's why I keep saying this shit. I talked about it in the song that's coming out on my next project, so I can't reveal too much, but it was on my mind. I had to say something about it.
Had to get it out.
I had to, man. Anyhow, y'all ain't got anything else to say on this before we move on?
No, man, we already seen this coming.
Yeah.
It's America, American.
America. I like that. All right. Well, so this one is a little personal. This is for all of us Michiganders here. There's a new hands-free law that passed in Michigan.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so
I ain't stopping these niggas from
I know,
going.
I know. But the police definitely gonna be looking in your cars now.
Right. Now
And
they
if
gonna
you
have even less of a reason to pull you over.
and not only that, I feel for the people who got tinted windows.
Oh,
They really gonna probably start fucking with y'all.
I do got 10.
They like,
They gonna fuck with me, whatever, man. You gonna pull me over and see nothing going on. Wasting your time for catching a motherfucker who driving what they need, looking dead in the face with it.
so
I don't even like driving on my phone. Anyway.
Me neither. So it is now illegal. Calling me in the middle of the show. It is now illegal to manually use a cell phone or other mobile electronic device while operating a vehicle on Michigan roads. Under the law, a driver cannot hold or support a phone or other device with any part of their hands, arms, or shoulders. Even if a cell phone or other device is mounted on your dashboard or connected to your vehicle's built-in system, you cannot use your hands to operate it beyond a single touch. As a result, you cannot manually do any of the following on a cell phone or electronic device while driving: make or answer a telephone or video call, send or read a text message or email message, watch, record, or send a video, access, read, or post to social media, browse or use the internet, enter information into GPS or navigation system.
That's it. Do it before you leave.
Yeah, this law makes holding or manually using a cell phone or other mobile devices. Yeah, so it's a violation. So the first violation is $100 fine and or 16 hours of community service.
$100 me, please.
Yeah.
Second or subsequent violations, $250 fine and or 24 hours of community service. 3 violations within a 3-year period. Complete a driving improvement course. Fines double if a traffic crash occurs and the at-fault driver was holding or manually using a mobile device while operating the vehicle. Any civil fines will be doubled.
I'll be paying them fines, baby.
You put some money up right now.
Because I'm going to pay her
Not
fine.
saying I'm going to be doing that.
I'm going to obey the law.
I'm going to
I
fine.
don't know about these two brothers.
Listen,
I'm going to obey the law.
I'm going to obey the law.
Listen, I am going to obey the law.
You want to incriminate?
Look, check this out. Man, fuck all that. Check this out. Look, if you look at my record, man, they should already know. Listen, I'm a fine payer, motherfucker. Man. I will pay that bitch off.
Right.
Every ticket I done got, I pay that bitch off.
Yeah.
But it's something that kind of made me think.
Mm-hmm.
There's some things that might not have been thought about when they made this law.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, okay, didn't it say, like, you can't have it hooked up to your car, like your Bluetooth? Did it say that?
No,
They say you could.
You could, but you can't
touch
do more
it.
than one touch.
Yeah.
It's basically one
I
touch.
don't know if it was my one touch or the
I
second
have
touch.
no idea.
They got to be looking real,
Yeah.
real
See,
close and
that's what I'm
no
saying.
eyes on the road.
See, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna.
What's the difference from me changing the radio station?
Right.
It's just not a phone.
Now, see, that's what I'm saying. That opens up a door for them to just be harassing people for no
Exactly.
reason.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I agree.
As long as I can still eat a taco and drive with my knees.
Right. I
ain't say nothing about food,
I don't
right?
think that's a law. I think that is a law
They
too,
ain't say
though.
nothing about food, did they?
No, I think that's already a law.
You can't eat and drive,
Eat and
nigga.
drive.
I think that's a law already.
It probably is. I have to go look it up.
But the other thing I was thinking about is, did they, making this law, did they have any thought about, when the police pull you over and you can't record?
Oh.
Well, I think at that point,
Yeah, the car
You
stopped.
parked.
Yeah.
so I think at that
So you
point,
can whip it out real quick.
yeah, because it's like,
But I mean, we speculating. Did they make that clear?
probably not.
You know what I'm saying? So that gives them room to, if you want to fight something, they can
Try to
bring this
record
up.
them. They can,
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about when you at that point you in court trying to fight it,
yeah.
and they bring that up. You know
When
what
you
I
had
mean?
your cell phone. Well, I'm like, yeah, my cell phone was mounted because in my car I do have a mount. I got a mount.
Me
I can
too.
mount it right there.
I never use it, but yeah.
Right. It's just there, but I'm gonna start mounting it up there, and then it's like, okay, if I get pulled over, the car's in park. Okay, I'm not driving. I'm literally not driving at this point.
Right.
Take it off, start recording,
Right.
set that motherfucker up. There you go. What's up, man? You being filmed right now because in Michigan you need consent. So you're being filmed. I just want you to know that. Mm-hmm.
You consent or you just need to notify them.
Well, right. Well,
Because he clearly
your
gonna say
consent.
he clearly ain't gonna get no
Yeah,
consent.
he ain't gonna give you no consent.
good point. I'm just gonna notify you. You're gonna be recorded regardless.
Right.
I don't give a fuck if you give consent or not. Because guess what? I didn't give you fuckers consent anytime to record me when I walk outside and I'm being recorded by somebody's fucking Ring doorbell.
Right.
Or the fucking camera on the street. I didn't give you consent to record me.
Or even in the cops patrol.
The dash cam.
Right.
Yeah, in a patrol.
Or in a store.
Or his.
I should be able to steal if I want to without being seen.
The good old days.
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say anything to that.
It's a joke, obviously. I make enough money to where I'm blessed that I don't have to steal. So, thank God.
Sometimes you just want to see if you still got it, though.
I
Not me.
I never had it. I never had it.
Not me.
I never had it. As I just said, I've never been to jail.
I never stole. I never stole anything.
Motherfucker pleading his case to the camera. They gonna use this shit as evidence.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about.
They playing with my life.
Killing me with this shit.
Oh shit, man. Okay. All right. So, the next thing, these are 3 quick ones. This is in you guys' interest, especially for your new hardware here. Apple's market value ends above $3 trillion for the first time.
Gee Louise.
They had me in the headlock for a while.
Hell yeah.
Clearly now.
Right.
We got some new hardware. If anybody's watching the show, they can tell we got a new setup a little bit. Well, not we, it's his shit. So
Yeah.
Box.
Yeah, not ours. But I am going to be working my way towards that.
Oh man, ESPN lays off 20 on-air positions as part of a cost-saving measure. I know Max Kellerman was one of them.
Yeah, D Rose, I heard.
Jalen Rose.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Yeah, Jalen Rose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of companies, period, doing that. They getting rid of a lot of people.
Yeah. And
It's hard, baby. It's hard.
And the last one in this segment, a Texas grand jury declines charges against Travis Scott over his alleged role in the 2021 crowd crush that killed 10 people.
Yeah.
So
Did they?
Yeah, they dismissed
they
it.
dismissed it.
Dismissed it.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's a little bit of what's going on in the culture for this week. So that's the new segment, by the way.
Not too much going on.
No, I stayed away from all the toxic shit that's going on in the hip hop community.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't want to. I had to remember what kind of show this is. I'm like, we ain't finna get all gossipy and try. We don't do that to y'all. We don't do that to y'all.
Not at all.
All right. Well, we off to the main part of our show, the main topics.
Get to the meat and bones.
Yeah, it's the meat and bones. This is meat and potatoes. Especially that. We going to eat after the show.
Hell yeah.
Uncultured Roots on the road. We're going to probably make some videos and post some shit. Maybe, maybe not. But, okay. So this first one, it's how we are viewed in the world. That's the first clip. It's how we are viewed.
I'm not sure if y'all have noticed this, like I have, but any video that we post or whoever posts that shows melanated people in America in a negative light, oh my goodness, like those videos are pushed, videos talking about, the hatred that melanated men have towards women, the hatred that melanated women have towards the men. And then this other crazy video that I posted yesterday that I reposted, did a duet with these young hood rat girls talking about they prefer a married man, over, a man that's single and everything. Like these are the type of videos that they let everyone see and everything to say, look, see, this is the mentality of those people. That's the mentality of the hood rats.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's how hood rats think. Okay. Not us normal human beings who have careers and jobs and, going places. You know what I'm saying? That's them hood rats who are on Section 8 public housing, food stamps, and all that other stuff. That's not how the rest of us think, and that's not who we are.
Yeah.
As normal people. We don't think that
page.
way. Here I have posted a video about an hour ago teaching us who we are, like from Canada all the way down to Peru and in between, like the Caribbean and Central America, showing that we were actually already here. And they won't even post it. Like, they will not even let anyone see that video. Anything that shows us in a positive light, they withhold it from being pushed out there. But all this negative stuff, you know, they just allow, let's let this go viral and everything to show these people are this, that, and the other. Do you see what's going on, people? Do you see? We are always judged by other people, not only in this country, but in other countries, by the hood rats, the people that live in the ghetto and the slums. This is the perception that they want the world to believe about all of us, that this is how all of us are. This is the way we think. And, you know, these are the type of things that we do. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Because let me tell you, I have a lot of African acquaintances and friends, you know, throughout the years and stuff. And I had to de-brainwash them, I for lack of a better word to say, because of the perceptions that they have held about us so-called African American people. You know, I had to tell them, no, that's the people that are in the hoods and the ghettos. That's who they are, not us.
It's a lot of stuff she got me want to say.
Yeah, she was on the right path, but she didn't have to generalize about the people in the ghetto like it's not good, upstanding people in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? That's where she was still brainwashed. Seemed like she, you know, kind of
on some classism shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
She kind of going against her own point by saying shit like that, but for the most part, I think she was on the right path. But when you think about other races, no other race, every race got trashy people, you know, people who don't do shit, or you know what I'm saying. But when it comes to black people, they kind of lump us all in that same group, like we just everybody's the same way. So yeah, she was spot on about that. But also, like, you ignorant if you think that just because you see some people doing one thing, the whole race is that same way.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm like, the people who think like that, they kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, So that's what I think.
Her overall message, spot on, but it's nothing new.
Yeah.
You know, we already know that they've been gatekeeping information forever. You know, I've been saying on this show for a long time, look, man, we've been here already. You know what I mean? You know, if we was here first on the planet, we've been on the planet longer than any other race. It's clear, like, man, it's common sense to think that, you know, we're going to evolve and get on boats and go different places. So, you know, that's that. Second thing I want to get on is she was doing good till she started talking about Section 8 and stuff like that. Not everybody on Section 8 and in the hood had that mentality.
Right.
That goes to show what she feels about that type of area. Being from that type of area, I could tell a person who haven't been in that type of area, who don't understand it. And the hood is really a ground where it makes you get yourself together so you can get mobile and move up. It's not a life sentence type of place. It's a place where you see where it's going on, you don't like where you at, and you work to get out of it. You know what I mean? It's just, for some people, it's a stopping. It's a like a stop for you, because it's people who had it, then they, you know what I mean, they fell on hard times and they had to stay in places that they had to afford. That type of area is a place that they couldn't afford. And, you know, they get there and they handle their business and they get back out of it. So I disagree with that everybody don't have that same mentality. Although there is people who have that mentality there.
Yeah.
It's people, it's hood rat people that's not in the ghetto.
Right.
Let's get that understood. For the most part, she was right about how people look at us. You know, I saw something where this guy, he went to South America, and he was talking to a lot of South Americans, like people who descend from Africans down there in South America. And down there in South America, they was brainwashed to, they go for the white man. You know, even like they got to the point where they was ashamed of their color, and their parents was telling them, you know, go for the white guy because, you know, the white ice is colder. You know what I mean? That whole type of deal. I mean, even Mexicans, you know, it's and even in Latino culture, you could see it's a different shades of Latinos in that culture where it's lighter. And not all light people think like this,
Right.
but there's some light people who they tell their kids, if the kid has any type of infatuation towards a black kid or a black, whoever they choose to date, they black. They family telling them, no, go for the white. No, it's just a brain, you know, it's a brainwash thing, but been happening.
Yeah.
It's been going on. Stupid, but I mean, what is it supposed to be, like a hit or miss?
No.
No,
This is.
I mean, that's a conversation. No, that's just how I feel about it, man. This shit is old as dirt.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. I agree with. Actually, I agree with all of it. I mean, yeah, the Section 8 thing is a slippery slope. I get it, but I mean, she ain't wrong because shit, you gonna find that mentality in that area a lot.
Yeah, but
And I'm not saying just strictly sex. It's not just sex necessarily Section 8.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's not. I know shit. I got a couple family members on Section 8 and they ain't like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Man, I was on Section 8
Yeah. It's just.
and didn't want to be on it, not because of what the stigma is of a person was on it. It's just I didn't like, and to be on Section 8, the government got to be in your business.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got to know everything, and then you're gonna have an appointment every so long of amount of a time because they want to keep up, making sure that you still making the money that you own. Because if you making over, of course you can't be on it.
Right.
So you know that's the part I was like didn't want it, but at the time I had to. You know what I mean? I had to do what I had to do to make sure, you know, me and my folks are straight.
Right.
Yeah.
So
It's understandable. I mean, it should. In other words, just to stray away a little bit from what we're talking about. I mean, if you work full time, you should be able to make a living wage. You should be able to have somewhere to stay. There's no fucking way in hell you should be working 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week, and have to live in your car or have to live with somebody because you don't make enough money to be able to afford to live somewhere. Like,
Right.
Come on, man, that's inhumane in my opinion. I don't think that's right. The fact that you can give 40 to 50 hours away of your life
Still
to a place you don't want to a place you don't want to go to,
Right.
and you still not be able to enjoy the real fruits of your labor by being able to look, you know, hey, I come home to my castle. Yeah, I work hard, but I play hard too. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm, you know what I'm saying? But then they'll tell you, you're not working hard. How the fuck am I not working hard? I work for 40, 50 hours a week. What the fuck you mean? How am I not working hard? I'm not sitting around twiddling my fucking thumbs. You know what I'm saying? So that's neither here nor there. But as far as her main message, I agree with it. I don't really have much to say because she said it.
yeah,
She said what a lot of us black folks already knew. we know white folks like the back of our hands, but they don't know us that well. They get little peeps and glances into our culture, and some of them even try to participate in our culture. But still, what you see on the surface, you never quite pick up on all the nuances it is to be black. You know, it's just little things that us as black people, we just know. Right. Like one of the most obvious thing, like I see people make funny videos about it where we laugh, where well, this is real because this happened to me at work yesterday, I believe. The fire alarm went off, and so all the black people start looking at each other. We trying to see, because if we see one black person we all run. That's how it works. We don't ask no questions. We see a black person we run.
That's the unwritten.
It's unwritten. That's why I said. That's why I said subtle nuances of being black. It's one of those things that we just know amongst ourselves.
It's part of our vibration.
Exactly. You have to be black to understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and people, you know, you when I say that, some people, well, I'm white and it ain't about you, okay? We talking about what we do amongst ourselves. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, and it's plenty I'm leaving out, but I'm just using that as an example because that's what happened to me yesterday. All the black people, we was just looking at each other like,
Are we running?
Are we moving? Or, you know, that's all it was. We was all waiting for the signal, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we have our issues as black folks, but for the most part, you know, I agree with her because I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people that, you know, I'm not hood radish ratchet. I'm not ghetto. I ain't none of that. I mean, you can look at me and tell. You can hear it when I talk that I'm not that way. Yeah. And I wasn't raised that way. And, you know, a lot of my family aren't like that, but a lot of my family are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not gonna, you know, I got different sides to my family, and there's the side that I fuck with that are not like that, and then the other side that I only call when I need to. You know what I'm saying? I don't call the proper people when I need, you know, when I'm in some shit. I call the rough motherfuckers like, hey, you know, we family, you know, hey, we gon', oh, okay, cuz I got you. You know, it's that type shit. I can lean on y'all. I'll see y'all at the family reunion. You know what I'm saying? So
I think as far as people from the outside that's looking at Black Americans, y'all got y'all issues too.
Yes.
It's just our issues are front and center for everybody to see.
Yep.
Because they mass produce the image.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
and our culture is so being pushed to the mainstream, and
right. You know, it's easy for anybody from outside point the finger and ha and this. It's like, man, y'all got y'all shit too. Y'all hide it so well.
Exactly. And
nobody's mass producing it against y'all and using it against y'all.
They push the extreme parts of our culture too. The worst parts of it.
The worst of the worst.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it started back going.
Let's
go back to the what was those drawings they used to do of us back in the day with the big old lips?
Oh, shit.
And eating a watermelon.
Yeah.
Which that goes to show how stupid they were, because they don't understand the powers of watermelon and what it does and why we ate it. Stupid. See, that's how ignorant they were.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard so many white people now talk about, I like watermelon and chicken too. That shit good. White motherfucker said that shit. Now I'm like, man, I'll take some fried chicken any day.
I'm not offended. I love it.
Yeah.
Right. That's why I was like, when I first became an adult, I'm not gonna lie, going out, I didn't want to order chicken. I mean, y'all know me personally. You know, I'm more of a seafood person anyway. But it was like, I don't want to order chicken. I don't want to be eating in front of no white folks. Oh, look at me, he's eating chicken. You know, that's what they do.
I ain't never gave that.
I'm saying,
I thought chicken.
I ain't gonna lie. I did it first. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But then, you know, as I started getting older, like in my mid-20s, I'm like, fuck y'all. Fuck what you talking about. You know, this shit good. You know, and especially,
I'm gonna eat it.
It's especially me, because I don't eat chicken that much. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a fish person. So I'm like, I eat fish every day of the week if I can. But chicken's good as shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's good. Yeah. You know, I just so happen to my palate is really reserved for fish. You know, I'm a fish monster, man.
Yeah, man, so I take that too.
Oh yeah, I love me some fish. Baked, fried, sauteed, don't make no difference.
Me too.
Shit, I'll take that.
Me too. If it's fricassee and it tastes good like that, I might try that too. Yeah, they tripping. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, well, we can move on to the next one. So this is a popular one. The charges dropped for the Chicago mother.
Oh
Yeah.
A big twist today in a violent incident at a Southside restaurant.
A mother and her son now both cleared of murder charges in the fatal shooting.
Nate Rogers is live with the latest tonight. Nate.
Yeah, absolutely, Dawn and Corey. We're learning much more about this case, which has garnered national attention. A viral video with millions of views shows the mother being brutally attacked right before this fatal shooting. First-degree murder charges involving 35-year-old Carlicia Hood and her 14-year-old son now dismissed. Cook County State's Attorney's Office saying, quote, based upon the facts, evidence, and the law, we are unable to meet our burden of proof.
I think that the prosecutors saw that evidence and saw that in front of a jury, they would have been acquitted anyway.
Hood was picking up food while her son was in the car. Prosecutors say she and 34-year-old Jeremy Brown had gotten into an argument. She then texted her son to come inside. The son stood in the doorway as his mom was punched 3 times in the head. Prosecutors say the 14-year-old shot Brown in the back, and as he ran outside, the teen kept shooting while being told by his mother to, quote, kill him. Brown died as a result. Community activist Jamal Green says it was self-defense.
I would never praise the loss of life. I would never praise any situation that ends in violence. But in this case, this young boy did what he felt was right. And I believe that the decision by the state's attorney today was correct.
The incident happened last week here at Maxwell's on 116th and Halsted. Gerald Williams lives in Pullman, frequents the restaurant, and saw video of the viral attack.
He told her, on my grandmama, I'm gonna knock you out. Knocked out meaning you're gonna be unconscious. What if she didn't regain conscious? After her son shot him the first time and he ran down the street, what if he was running to his car to get a gun?
Now, it is our understanding that we should hear from Mrs. Hood tomorrow as she speaks along with her attorneys. She filed a lawsuit against the Chicago Police Department. We do understand, at least according to Mrs. Hood's attorneys, that the man involved has a documented criminal history for being violent against black women. Again, according to this attorney, police say Hood did have a valid FOID card and concealed carry license. That is the latest here outside CPD's 5th District. Nate Rogers, Fox 32, Chicago.
So this was a very hot topic this week. I've seen so many people, giving their takes on it, and seen a lot of people supporting the guy.
The guy?
I don't know how. Well, I've seen what they said.
I've seen what they're saying, and then I've seen more people supporting the child.
Well, one thing somebody's that I saw someone say was like the fact that the mom was like kill him. They made the story seem like it's a hit. Like yo, he said kill him, and then the fact that he was running away and he shot him.
I mean, it was, had to be a passionate moment. He just was throwing his full strength punching her in the face. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling what you're going to say if somebody doing that to you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like you said, you hate to, you don't want to be praised about the loss of life, but, he needed to make better decisions.
Yeah. I think, that karma came back fast, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, we already know, not even just in our culture, in our neighborhood, man, you mess with somebody's mama, like, come on.
That's the closest thing.
I mean, you can't even talk about somebody's mama.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
if you know that you say something about, talking about mamas, talking about kids and wives cross the line. You already know.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that you even just try to knock her head off, though, like,
that's
what you think?
What did you think was going to happen?
Any woman, that's somebody's mama, that's somebody's sister, that's somebody's daughter.
Yes.
Yeah.
why would you be trying to punch a woman like that?
And to folks,
she couldn't have said nothing that fucking terrible to make you want to.
Right.
Exactly.
Right. And we gotta get context to this. This happened in Chicago, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you think about Chicago and you think about the streets of Chicago, you know it's gangs in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
What's the number one thing about gangs? Retaliation is a must.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, "Oh, I said, hey, like, no, man, that boy, he had to do what he had to do because, like the guy said in the video, and what if he going back to get a gun? That's highly likely that it was going to happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Likely.
Exactly.
And who knows? They might have to move. You know what I mean? Because you know whoever next to him might want to spin the block.
Yep.
So
yeah, I don't see, I don't see me being in the kid situation doing anything differently. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a grown man. I probably won't win the fight. Or, you know what I'm saying? I probably won't be able to defend her.
Right.
So if I got that, I'm gonna take you down.
I'm gonna put that blower. I'm gonna put that blower on you.
Exactly.
I'm just gonna keep it a buck with everybody. I'm 36 years old. I'm not fighting nobody no more. Okay, that's why I invest in what I invest in. So
I say
the result would have been exactly the same.
I say
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I say this too though, and not to go against what the kid did because, look, man, I'm for what he did. You know what I mean? You got to protect. We protect ours. You know what I mean? And when you come in, and when it's about a household, we protect our household. Man. Everything is in there. Everything in there. We protecting that, man.
Yes.
So I'm not going against that. But what I am going to say is this is why, especially at certain times of night, we don't let the females go.
We talked about that before.
Yeah.
We talked about that.
Don't let the females go in there either by themselves.
Yep.
Or,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? You go in there and you get the food.
Because if she would have stayed in the car and sent her son in there, this wouldn't have.
But that, she probably decided to go because she felt like she was protecting him.
Good point.
You know what I mean? Where she was like, don't go in, I'll go in. Figuring, thinking and figuring like, they're not going to touch a woman. And she just ran into a fool that would.
Yeah, you fucking, and I'm not saying RIP, man, you brought that shit on yourself, bro. I'm not finna be nice about it. Like, you literally hauled off grown man strength on a woman, bro, just because it don't matter what the fuck she was talking to you, dog. That's a woman. So and
you can't, when karma come back, man, you can't pick and choose how it's gonna come back.
Exactly. You can't control the response.
So I don't feel sorry for him. I'm not heartless.
Yeah.
But this is what I tell my sons all the time. I say you can't feel sorry for everybody that died because some of that they might have brought on themselves. Yeah. So in this case, he brought that on himself. You attacked somebody's mama. Yeah. And he wasn't 5. He wasn't 8. He was 14.
Right.
And he probably was scared as fuck.
Yeah. I know he was scared.
Yeah.
But he in his mind, I got to do what I got to do. It's my mama, nigga.
I mean,
you punching with your full strength.
Yeah, at 14 years old, he probably thinking he went to do trying to kill my mama.
Yeah. And if you saw the video, he was struggling to get the gun out. But I'm glad he didn't shoot himself the way he was struggling with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But he got it out and, he blamed his ass. So I don't feel sorry for that man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, I'm not disrespecting him. Because I don't want to disrespect his family. But you got to understand, that's the equivalent of me going out there putting my hands on a woman and something happening to me.
This is where we
come on, man. I'm asking for it.
Yeah, if I'm punching a woman like that,
I'm asking for it.
What I get.
This is where we hold other men accountable.
We have to hold them accountable.
Yeah. This is where, as men, we hold other men accountable, man. You can't be putting hands on no female, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you can't, like I just said, man, karma gonna come back fast, and you can't pick and choose how it's gonna come back.
The only way I would defend that man is if she pulled out some kind of blade and was trying to stab him.
Yeah, she was trying to.
If she was trying to attack him with a weapon, then yes, you have to do that.
On the camera, I
gotta put
she didn't
you
even
out.
attack him with her hands.
She did.
They were just arguing.
That's it.
So what?
She was no threat at all.
Couldn't say nothing. Nothing she could have said would have made
That's
me
the whole point.
punch her like that.
Right.
Because
walk
even
off.
even if it was a woman talking about my mother, I look at her like,
Yeah.
man, really?
Right.
I say, if my mama was here right now, you wouldn't say that shit to her face. You know what I'm saying? That's how you repel that. It's like, for one, because we not even in the same class. You are a female. You know what I'm saying? We're not in the same class. Unless you are
Bodybuilder.
right. Unless you a professional fighter and you throw hands for a living. No, I gotta fight you because you might whoop my ass.
Beat the shit out of me.
I might have to shoot your ass. And I'm not trying to make light of this situation, but I'm just trying to propose, I'm telling you a scenario of facts of when is it justified? Right. You know what I'm saying? In this case, it was justified. You got what you got because you hit a defenseless woman. She was no threat. You seen it in the video. And she wasn't even yelling at you, dude. She wasn't even yelling. She didn't even seem threatening. If you seen the video, she talking.
Yeah. He seemed like, they said he had a history. He seemed like he's comfortable doing that type of shit.
And that's it.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
He got too comfortable.
Yeah.
He got too comfortable.
That's why I don't play around with karma. I don't play with God. I don't play with the devil. I don't play with none of that stuff. That's out of our control. That stuff is more powerful than us. So, that's my take on it. He got what he got. It don't make it right, but he was wrong. It don't make it right, but he was clearly wrong. Yeah. So
he made a wrong decision.
That's it. Yeah. And it cost him his life.
Obviously, he been making them decisions.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? He met his that day.
Yeah. Cost him.
Cost dearly.
Dearly. Yes. So, again, I know people got most people feel the way we feel, but then you got some people who just are contrarians who just want to argue the other side to play devil's advocate just to do it.
The lawyers.
Yeah, the lawyers.
Facebook
Internet
lawyers. Internet lawyers.
Yeah, and I was
nigga, where y'all get y'all degree from?
Right, because I was searching and I was trying to find some validity to it.
Because Phoenix don't count, nigga.
I don't know, man, but
I see DC College.
Anyway, if y'all have spoken y'all piece on that, we can move on to the next one.
Yeah.
The next one is, how powerful is self-hate?
Very.
The clip.
Self-hate, yeah.
I don't know how far I will go. You see that? When white people see a fire, they put it out. You feel me? Who is this black man coming up here who can afford to pay this type? What black man is thinking about opening up a school for black boys independently? Now, you might do LeBron James, public school you just give some money to. You didn't buy, you didn't build it, you don't own it, you don't control it. Puffy, get you a charter school. Jalen Rose, get you a charter school. I'm not doing that. This independent. We own it. Right? Then I went to Detroit, tried to buy a public school. They wouldn't show me none of the public schools in good shape. Chicago, couldn't get none of the public schools in good shape. That's when I realized there must be a national thing out.
Right.
He don't get no school. You feel me? We had the money, and they still wouldn't sell them. So then finally, I come back from Benin, Togo, and Ghana, 2017. Remember the Great North American Eclipse, August 21st of 2017? Which is my birthday, Nat Turner Day, Haitian Revolution Day, George Jackson Revolution Day. I'm on LoopNet. I see the school in Wilmington, Delaware. So this school looked brand new. I go to it on my way down to Nat Turner, came back from Nat Turner, went to Cuba to get my initiation. When I came back from Cuba, I finally got into the schools. I walked around. I said, you know what? These schools are modern. They in good shape. Did my research, found out these schools only 10 years old, 2 of them. They wanted $2 million. We only had $500,000. But that was August and September of 17. We bought the school February of 19. So for 18 months, I stayed on them.
Right.
Can we get the school? Can we buy the school? Can we get the school? Buy the school? And then one day I said, can y'all sell it to us? He responded, give us what you got. I said, oh, shit. I talked him down from $2 million.
Right.
We got to school 2017. I'm happy, jumping for joy. Little did I know, the black contractors was not going to do us any justice. Man. We got robbed. We got scammed, man, our own people.
Which is unfortunate, yeah.
Very unfortunate. Then one day, last September, I said, you know what? I'm going to have to use white folks. I waited 3 years to try to get my people. We got to school in 17. We in Excuse me, we got to school in 19. I saw it in 17. We got it in 19. This is 2023, right? So February of 19 to 20 to 21 to 22 to 23. 4 years. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It'll be 4.5 in August. I decided to call up a white man, HVAC. He had both units on the roof in 2 days. Crane truck and everything. We already bought the units. We had them custom made. Right. So they've been sitting for a year. Brand new. Sitting. Because all the black HVACs tell me they're going to come do it. Never did it. So I called a white man to do it. He gets the units up right before the festival. I start scratching my head like, damn. Waiting on brothers for 3. This white man did this in 2 days? So then I asked the white man, I said, you know any plumbers? He said, I got a plumber for you. Boom. Electrician? I got that. Boom. Security? Boom. Fire come? Boom, boom. Wednesday, I go to the school to get the final HVAC repairs done. HVAC is on. We got air. We got AC. You got to do some final stuff to get the inspection. Once that go through, we done. I got to call the city, find out what we got to do to get our certificate of occupancy because plumbing is repaired and inspected. HVAC repaired and inspected. Fire, security repaired and inspected. Everything. The only thing left is HVAC. And, of course, we got to close up the holes and paint and do the floor. It's superficial. Beautify. But all the systems, once we done HVAC, we done. The sad thing is, those white men did in 4 months, 3 months, really, what black men couldn't help me do in 3 years. It's the self-hate. It's not giving up on our people, though. Because when we go across the street to the Frederick Douglass High School, which is 4 times bigger, I still want to find some black contractors. I'm never giving up on my people. But I also have to face reality. Right. And the reality of the fact is we are so psychologically damaged that most of us find it almost impossible to do right by another black person.
That was pretty loaded, pretty long clip, but you get the message. It was loaded.
That was a lot to take. That was a lot to take in.
Hey man, we got to hold ourselves accountable. Let's you know what I'm saying.
Me not having nothing to say.
No, I ain't talking about that. Yeah, I'm just saying.
I'm trying to take in everything he's saying because that was a long ass clip. So I'm like, everything.
So he's saying he was reaching out to different black contractors, and they all was on some BS. Yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. Yeah. Unfortunately, you know. Yeah. When it's I don't know what it is. They see somebody of their own kind. And I don't know. Like
you some kind of complex where they don't. Yeah. Crabs in a barrel.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, is it crabs in a barrel? Because I don't understand how or why it could be that. You know what I mean? It's like I'm giving you a job. You doing what you're doing, and I'm giving a job. It's not like I'm on some level that you ain't on. I'm giving you business. You owning your own business.
Right.
I don't think. I think the mentality is with some of us, we not treating our business like a business. We treating it like a hustle. And it's a difference.
That could definitely play a part in it. But I'm also of the belief of shit. I ain't finna help this nigga set his school up. It's cats like that. You know, it's cats out here that don't want you to have shit.
I'm not saying it ain't. It is not. But it's for me. It's hard to like. If you're a contractor and you need business, and I'm giving you
business, and you not
why would you have that type of mentality?
Right, lackadaisical.
But this is the thing. It's gonna backfire on you.
Yeah.
Because you own the company, it's affecting your company. Yeah. You gonna stop? Okay, go ahead and act like that with me if you want to, and you gonna mess around and not have no business.
Yeah, because if I put the word out there, word of mouth, don't fuck with him.
I ain't gotta put the word out because you do me like that, and you do some other people like that. It's gonna be known.
Yeah,
it's gonna already be known. But yet and still, how do you do the white people shit?
Right? Do you respond quicker? That's where you.
That's what
that's what it is.
Well, that's the other half of the story I want to see.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
person putting together a school, what they would have been on top of it.
Yeah, that's what it is. You know damn well that's what it is, man.
Or what, you see me, you feel like, yo, this a brother, so I could take it easy.
Yep.
Like, no, man. Do me like you do them, man.
Yeah, I'm paying you to do a job. Do the job.
No, this
is the thing with me. You do a job for me, man. Psh. Look, man, I'm gonna pay you well. You do more. You do the job more than I even thought, man. Please, man, you gonna get paid well.
Right.
Then you gonna get business.
Yeah, future business.
Yeah, I mean, well, yeah, y'all got it. I ain't really got too much to say on it. I mean, the self-hate things goes much deeper than this particular thing right here.
Yeah.
But
I thought you was going to get on some other shit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It definitely goes deeper than what he was just talking about a personal situation as far as involving in school, but the self-hate thing is real for real. Like, and I think in the future we'll devote more of an episode to it. Majority of the episode to actually really getting down into the crux of what the self-hate thing really is in our community, because that's the thing about this show. Yeah, we try to be entertaining, but we also try to actually solve some problems, actually try to like talk about some things in a...
Or at least air them out so you be able to be talked about.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah, definitely uncomfortable things, because people don't want to talk about stuff because it might make us look bad. I mean, they already got us looking bad. So you might as well look bad in a way to where it's on the path to fixing it.
Right.
It's like, okay, we look bad now, but we taking these steps so that the next generation, they ain't gonna have this issue.
Be able to take the scab off, so you could go ahead and get it over with, so you can talk about it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So it can heal properly.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we're gonna move on to the last one in our main topic section, and that is prison labor.
Alexa, does McDonald's use prison labor?
From anarchomedia.com, McDonald's uses prison labor to produce frozen foods and processed beef for patties.
Alexa, does Microsoft use prison labor?
From Bartleby.com, prison labor is used in many of the top companies in the U.S., including IBM, Motorola, Compaq, Texas Instruments, Honeywell, Microsoft, and Boeing, Nordstrom, and Revlon.
Alexa, how does the prison industrial complex influence lawmakers?
From Bartleby.com, through its reach and impact, the prison industrial complex helps secure the authority of people who get their power through racial, economic, and other structural privileges by defending current power distributions.
Alexa, is there a labor market incentive for mass incarceration?
From Vox.com, because prison labor is so cheap, federal and state governments can sell prison-made goods and services to private companies at rock-bottom prices, creating a labor market incentive for mass incarceration.
Alexa, has the use of prison labor increased?
From UMass.edu, the practice of using the labor of inmates in state and federal prisons to produce commodities has expanded rapidly in recent years, paralleling the growth of the number of people incarcerated.
Alexa, how much is the average hourly pay for a prison laborer in the United States?
From Vox.com, on average, prison laborers are paid 93 cents an hour, according to the Prison Policy Initiative.
So, slavery 2.0.
Yeah, we've been doing this for years.
They found a new way. Yeah. You know what they gonna do. You know what I mean? Once some get old, outdated, or somebody is able to combat them and win, they gonna figure something else out.
They rebranded.
Just repackage it.
Repackage it. And then
I mean, they've been doing this since the days of Chain Gang.
Yeah, yep.
Where they make, we ain't gonna have a city worker do the roads. We gonna have these niggas with pitchforks.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
They gonna be on the roads breaking shit and doing that shit.
It's depressing. We all know this stuff takes place, but I think I think what this shows is just that these mega corporations, that's how they stay so rich. That's how they reduce costs, because every company is looking to reduce costs the best way. I mean, we just talked about ESPN laying off 20 people.
Man, let me tell you, man.
It's just to reduce cost.
Rich people, this is what they do.
Yes.
They love to find a way to get something for cheaper.
Yes.
They gonna find a way, man.
Labor
That's
is
what they
the
do.
most expensive.
Whereas the consumer is the opposite.
Yeah.
It looks good when you spent a lot of money on it. I spent $1,000 on this. You's a dumb motherfucker. Because it took that nigga $53 to make that shit.
Right.
Yeah. And all they do with they
$3 total.
And what they do with their magic,
shipping.
all they really do is throw a name on it.
Exactly. You paying for a name. And what is a name other than a status symbol in society?
Right.
That's it. Oh, well, it shows you got money. No, it shows you dumb as fuck to spend that much money on something like that.
Right.
It's an illusion.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's to look good for other motherfuckers who don't know you and don't give a fuck
Don't
about
really
you.
care.
That's what it is. That's why I never understood the incentive to spend a lot of money on shit. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a hypocrite. I do spend money on electronic things. But those electronic things that I pay for are worth it because they last a long fucking time.
Right.
So, yeah, if you see me spending $1,500, $1,700 on a new computer, new PC, $2,000 on a new computer,
last for
that
years.
bitch gonna last me a decade.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get my money's worth out of it with the amount of things I can do with that computer.
Yep.
I can do music, which will generate income. I can do videos that can generate income. I can do a podcast that can generate income. So it will pay for itself if it's done correctly. Okay, well, we ain't hit or miss territory, man. We just gonna, yeah.
Hit or miss, hit or miss, hit or miss, hit or miss, hit or miss.
I got sensitive ears, man. You know,
It was good.
ears like a bat. Anyway, all right. So we got 2 hit and misses today. So here's the first one. Not wanting a woman because of a high body count is rooted in insecurity and intimidation. You scared you're going to find out the men before you were taller and had more money.
That's a miss.
Yeah.
That's clearly a miss.
Oh.
Nigga, you hit head.
You know what I meant. It was a missing heart.
Boy, okay. He secretly that was inner Terry coming out. You know, Terry's corner was coming out with that one.
You know, she should be able to. I ain't even fucking around with that one.
Obviously, that was written by a woman. Obviously,
Or a simp.
Huh?
Or a simp.
I mean, I can't tell the difference. But all right. So here's the next one. Again, it's gonna be a quick one because we have some technical difficulties behind the scenes. But this was Bow Wow on why hip hop hasn't charted this year.
Oh, I already agree.
People are putting out trash ass music. Everything sounds alike. Everything's repetitive, same tempo, and ain't nobody doing nothing different.
Yeah, I think that's a hit.
That's a hit. Fly was already ahead of the curve.
Yeah,
I agree.
We was talking about this last week. I was like, it feeling like it's harder for me to find something that's like inspire me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I already knew what he was saying. That's why I knew. I was like, yeah, I agree.
Okay. All right. So, and now we're going to get to the last segment, which is a new one. The question of the day. So we don't have a drop or nothing for it yet, but question of the day.
question of the day.
We got to make that.
Yeah, y'all have at it. I made the one for hit or miss. Fly made the one for get your shit off. Now it's your turn, motherfucker.
Yeah, I got a fast computer. I'm with it. I'm with everything.
I'm down with everything.
All right. Here's a question of the day, and possibly a question for the audience too. So, if you want to comment on our YouTube page, which none of you ever do, but you can if you want to. Here it is. Can y'all be with someone who doesn't sexually satisfy you?
Not really.
Satisfy.
Sexually satisfy you.
Like, you can't get it up.
Don't
or
read
you
too
can't
deep
get
into
a
it,
nut
nigga.
off,
Sexually.
Can I get my nut off?
This nigga want to go to specifics. I'm just reading what it says, man.
I say no.
It's not hit or miss. This is
Oh,
oh my God.
But we did that with the last one, though.
This nigga fucking up. It's a whole different segment.
So what, hit or miss only had like one question?
It only had two. It was like this week because I was introduced to this one. That's why.
Okay. I just got my signals crossed.
Clearly.
No, that's easy to mess up because hit or miss is like only two, and then we going into this one. It's like, that's why I said.
But that's why I announced it. I said, this is different. This is a question of the day.
I know. It's about the flow, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we ain't had no drop. That's why.
Right.
That's yeah, okay. All right. So you say no. Why is that?
Because, it's an important part of the relationship. It's
How important?
It's pretty high up there.
Okay. So,
or at least be open to learning about what is satisfying,
putting the
that
effort
area.
in, or
what if she's just as stubborn as a mule?
Yeah, that's
that's a deal breaker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, my question is, do I satisfy you?
Right.
If I didn't, would you want to stay?
Yeah, that could be thrown back at her.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really.
It's a general question.
It's just a good question to ask. Not to throw it back, just put it in perspective. Like, you wouldn't.
Right.
Yeah. So
nobody's gonna. I don't think so. I don't think anybody would.
No, because some people will say, "Well, what about the love?" Or people who say, "I fall in love with a person's mind," and all that shit that they were saying before.
Part of the love, but that's the physical manifestation of the love.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It could be.
Yeah. What's that sapiosexual shit we talked about before? I'm in love with the mind.
Turned on by your mind.
But
turned on by your ass.
No, but that's the thing. If you turn on by somebody's mind, that's the precursor to make you want to do something physical.
So you do what it takes to get there.
I'm
so
visual.
if I'm having
I don't need to do all that.
If I'm this is for a woman who thinks like that. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm sitting there having a conversation like that it gets her to that, like she's feeling the conversation, therefore she's aroused in other places.
Oh yeah,
it's gonna lead to that.
No, yeah, what you're saying makes a lot of sense. I'm just not reading that deep into it because it's like, no. My thing is, and no, I don't want to say this too much because then they're gonna be trying to read into my marriage. Not really. This, first off, how it was when I was younger is, are you cute? And can I tolerate you? It was very simple. Very simple. I'm
Two boxes to check.
That's it. That's it. And that last one is very important. Of can I tolerate you? Because
I mean that's the show. That's damn near still right today.
One, yeah.
Right. That's still right. Yeah, because getting someone pregnant who you can't tolerate.
I would add a little bit more to that. Can I tolerate you for a long period of time?
There you go. Yeah,
because people getting with people for a while and they realize they can't tolerate them.
Right.
Yeah. That's why when we was talking about off mic that one time about, we won't say specifics, but it was like, if you find a specific part on the woman's or your spouse's body that looks good, if you found a specific part of them that does it for you, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I know we joked off mic. It was like, I was like, need something good to look at when we arguing. You give me something like, you know what, baby, you're right. I don't want to fight no more. You know what I'm saying? Because if she ain't got nothing nice to look at, you just like,
Why am I here? Why am I putting up with this?
I mean,
Exactly. Why am I putting up with this?
Yeah, I mean, come on, man. The very first part is the attraction.
Yeah.
That's even for women.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Even though men, we more
it's worse
visual
for us.
out of the two.
Yeah, we are.
They still want to look at something they feel at least semi attractive.
Yeah. Because it's easier for a woman to, and I don't care if y'all don't like that. It's easier for a woman to sleep with someone who she doesn't find attractive if it's for money or something like that.
I can't say, well, you know.
For us,
I can't really say. I won't go.
I mean, well, I'm just saying, for me, I'm speaking as a man, it's gonna be hard to smash something that's ugly to me. You know what I'm saying? Because like, how? Especially,
it's because the way we made up.
Yeah.
You gotta to perform. You gotta be erect.
Exactly right. So if you can't make me stand up, it's like
I don't know. Because it's niggas is they need somewhere to stay.
Okay.
How do they
Touché.
get it up? Or I guess they be thinking about somebody
That's
else.
it. You gotta visualize, fantasize. Nigga be thinking it's Beyonce.
I don't know how they do it or what they do, but somehow they do it.
Fucking for their life.
Hey, they might be on that honey.
Yeah, I heard about
Okay,
that.
you know what? I take that back. Because I see some of the jokes and the memes about dudes fucking with like fat white women around tax time.
That's exactly what I'm going with it. That's exactly what I'm going with it.
Man.
Nigga said, I'm
They
going to make
ain't
sure
gotta
this
be-
PS5 is secured.
They ain't got to be white.
That's true. I mean, the running joke was...
I know the running joke,
yeah.
but I got to throw it in there. They ain't just white.
I mean, that's like hard work.
That's a
You might
lot
as well
of
just
hard
go
work.
It ain't hard
work
work for
hard and get the money.
It ain't hard work for a nigga who ain't got nowhere to go. It's easy. Nigga, do this or be in the cold, nigga. What you doing? If that's how you moving.
I like this question of the day. This was good. I like this one. Gotta make sure I get some good ones next time.
Give her the gummy worm.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Semi-hard will do.
Don't get no gummy work, because then she gonna be sitting there clowning you.
Right. And you ain't gonna get the money.
Oh, yeah.
No, this thing can't even get his shit hard.
Oh, man.
Now she run around talking about how you
Lip dick.
you gummy worm.
Call that nigga LD.
Call this
Hey,
nigga,
LD.
call this nigga gummy worm.
Oh, man. Well, look, we gonna end the show before...
Hey, little fella.
Wow. I'm just gonna... That's something a man never wants to hear. Wow. Hell no. Whew. Well, yeah, we're gonna cut loose because we had some technical difficulties, which you'll probably see with a little bit of the editing.
When you see the phase,
Right.
you know what it was.
Something happened.
Yep. Conversation got cut short, and but hey, it's cool. But anyway, y'all be smooth. Don't kill nobody, as I always say, and
Unless they punch your mama.
You had to slide that in there. Wow.
Whoa. We achieved it.